Hello student. So now we are discussing about quality control lab, which is basically in your seventh semester. It has 50 marks labs. In 30 is internal assessment and 20 is external assessment. This lab is related with the subject you have studied in last semester of quality management. In that subject you have studied about various control charts. Now in this lab we see how the control charts are prepared in industries. So our first experiment is to construct X bar and R chart. So for that X bar and R chart, we know the X bar and R charts are charts for variable. We know there are two quality dimension. One is variable, and in which variable quality dimensions are that they vary, like 1.2, 1.3, like weight, length, temperature. These are for quality dimensions. For that dimensions we construct X bar and R chart. To construct X bar and R chart, we have to need these values. Like first is control limits. We have to find control limits. For X bar chart, the control limits are, upper control limits are X double bar plus A2 R bar. Lower control limits are X bar minus A2 R bar, and the center line for this chart is X double bar, which is basically is the average of all the averages of lot. Similarly, control limits for R chart is equal in center line is R bar, basically average of all ranges. And upper control limit is D4 R bar, lower control limit is D3 R bar. In these formulas, the value of A2, D4 and D3 we find from the given tables, and other values for, like we have to draw this on graph, then we have to calculate all these values. So first of all, what we calculate, we take the readings of these x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar and xn bar. So suppose that we, in any industry, we know that there is a continuous process of manufacturing of anything. Like suppose we have discussing about that this is an object, it is manufacturing on lathe machine. So we have to find that is our process on lathe machine to make this piece for a particular given dia is under control or out of control. So what we have to take, we have to measure diameter of this piece and then tabulate that data, and calculating these values we have to draw a graph. So we, in this video, we discuss that how we take data and how we tabulate this control limit. So first of all, what we choose, we have to take samples from each lot. After taking a sample, we have to make a table like lot number, say 1, data x a, x b and x c. These xb and xc are samples, the value of diameter of samples. Then we find x1 bar, xi bar for lot 1. This is basically xa plus xb plus xc divided by 3. Similarly, we find ri. Ri is x max minus x mean. So we calculate this from table, like we took suppose 10 samples, then we calculate these values. Okay. So now we go for readings. As we discussed, we have to take readings of various lot. So here we have chosen some 10 lots from a process. That process is turning on lathe machine, in which we have to make a shaft to a given particular diameter with the help of turning. So how we take reading? We have to choose sample from each lot. So in this, from 10 lots with different lots, we have taken 3 samples. So first what we do, we take one sample from lot 1, and with the help of vernier caliper we measure the value of diameter. So let's take this diameter is 20.1 mm. Likewise, we have to take reading of Sackett sample. So when we take the reading of Sackett sample, it is comes out to be 20.15 mm. From sample 3 in lot 1, the reading is 20.1. Likewise, we have take the reading of all the 10 samples. So after taking all readings for all 10 lots, we have these 30 readings. Now what we have to calculate, for each lot we have to calculate xi bar and ri bar. For xi bar, what we have to do, like in lot 1, we have to add all 3 values and divide by 3, means the average of first lot. For range, for ri, what we have to take, like in lot number 1, we have to find the maximum value of x and minimum value of x. So in lot 1, the maximum value of x is 20.15 mm and minimum value is 20.1 mm. So range is 20.15 minus 20.10 is equal to 0.05.